Hello, Dominators. This time we have something different in the pipeline. It's a learning video for one of our new Alliance members who was eager to participate in the war. Our minimum limit at the moment is that you need to be at least Gunpowder Age to be able to participate. He's now Gunpowder Age and going against Enlightment Age space, and this is actually the weakest enemy that we had in the war. So what he's hoping for basically is to at least get a victory star. So now we're going to explain a couple of mistakes he made. So first mistake, preparing his mercenaries. So you can see he has 1 cavalry, 6 range infantry, and 6 regular infantry. This is a mistake because he should only take cavalry from the mercenary army, either the elephants or the horsemen, because the range infantry is his specialty unit, so he should only take those from his own production. And now this was the second mistake. What he's asking for alliance troops is basically just something for war. This is you should never do that. You know exactly what you need in your army composition, and you need to ask for the specific units. So I was actually online and sent him field officer and cover of range infantry. That was actually okay, but the better choice, in my opinion, would have been my 3 veteran bazookas, because what is extremely lacking in the basically he has almost all of the troops are medieval age, only the range infantry are gunpowder, so it's extremely lacking firepower. And bazookas are the best of dealing damage, best damage dealing units in the game. So that's what he actually needed. Field officer was I think, in my opinion, the second best option. But clearing all these buildings, he definitely needs bazookas. Those 12 troop spaces are the most valuable troop spaces you have going into the battles when you're so low level. So definitely get the correct troops. So, and this was another, let's say, third mistake. So what he did basically was he chose the rally point that was not very good, because from this place he has it's very hard time to clear his path to make his first rally, because his troops are getting scattered around and nobody's actually hitting those defensive structures. And also you can see that there is open space here. So probably this can contain a trap, like a caltrop or something, that would weaken his army by 40%. And here you can see this is exactly what happened. And now the biggest mistake was done on the rally. He rallied his troop on top of the mortar when it wasn't even cleared down yet. Your first rally here needs to be in the range of the town center, so that your ballistas and your alliance officer can start clearing the town center. And you can see here he wasted both of his sabotages, and none of his troops were hitting the town center. And town center is the place that locates the most dangerous units in the defense, the Howitzers. And you can see those Howitzers actually cleared all of his army, as well as this mortar up here. So instead, he should have waited for the ideal rally location to clear up, and then use the sabotage so that they actually also contain defensive structures like mortars. Because the sabotage has a range of 2, so diameter of 4, so you can actually get at least 2 defensive structures together with your town center with your sabotage. And then for the second sabotage, take the second mortar or something from the other side. So not very successful attack. At least he got his victory star. But now I'm going to explain in the War Academy how this battle should have been approached. Stay tuned. So here we are in the War Academy. My initial drop would actually be here next to the embassy. And you can see here it's nicely outside of the mortars range. So it's very safe to drop here. Also, keep in mind that choosing this drop location with a single drop location, not using 2 fingers, because he doesn't have many troops anyways, so using 1 finger is enough. And using 1 finger means that all of your cavalry will have nicely the same straight location towards the nearest defensive structure. So what will they effectively do is start making the hole in the wall here, and combining that with Alliance Force bazookas that will clear all of these buildings with 1 shot. You will make your way towards your rally location very fast, because as soon as the bazookas have cleared these buildings, they will just 1-shot the wall, and you were able to get through to your rally location. So this is the first thing to do. He chose the drop location actually here. So what the problem here is that these are all open spaces, so they can be filled with traps. And actually here was Caltrop that actually ruined his attack bit as well. So his troops were actually all very busy clearing all these outside buildings here, and only the cavalry made their way to the right location, because they are preferring defensive structures. And he actually had extremely long time to be able to clear this area, and because this area is key for his rally location. So he wasted a lot of time there. With here, you will have a very straight line towards your rally location. That will be here. So what you will then do is you will wait for this wall to be breached. As soon as it's open, you will sabotage town center, mortar, as well as the fort here. What he did was he only used this sap on top of the town center. But these defensive structures, you can see this mortar here actually has a range here. So it will actually be able to hit all of your troops when you rally them together here. So you want this bad boy to be sabotaged as well. And of course you don't want this level 8 general to be spawning anytime soon. So you want to include that one in here as well. So when you have cleared the wall, use the sap and then use the rally location here. By that time also, probably this mortar has been already cleared. If not, the first cavalry will finish it off. And what this rally location here means that your bazookas as well as your Howitzers, the closest building for them to hit, not your Howitzers, ballistas, the closest building for them to hit is the town center. So they will start focusing the town center right away. And for bazookas to clear this 1 layer of wall, it's just a matter of seconds. So with that rally location, of course, you need to use right away this protect on them, because there's a lot of troops still spawning and hitting you. So you want those troops to have this 50% extra health, and or take 50% less damage. So then you will need to wait for the maximum duration of your first sabotage. And this is around 9 to 11 seconds, depends on his development. He needs to check that on his own. Then you use the second sap so that the first sap, you need to use the second sap so that the first sabotage hasn't ended yet. Because as soon as it ends, the Howitzers are out right away. The second sabotage I would use here on top of the anti-tank gun, or the cannon tower, as well as the mortar tower and town center. Because in best case scenario, you might have already breached or taken down the town center, and your bazooka's next target, as well as your ballista tower's next target, will be the fort in the line. So you might be able to catch the fort as well if you're lucky. If not, you will have to take down the general. And then your troops, your cavalry probably will have cleared this area, if you're lucky. And then you can just use the last rally somewhere here, so that the cavalry would straight away go in front of your troops and and the mortar wouldn't focus you, because then you will be able to clear the mortar quite fast. Maybe even a little bit to the left side so that your troops will focus this cannon tower down. And then from behind this wall, you're actually able to clear all of these defensive buildings. And probably have already run out of gunpowder by that time, because your forces are extremely weak. But at least 3 to 4 stars would have been probably able to get here. If you would have had a couple of regular infantry, then taking this market and mills down, these are high hit point buildings that will give you a lot of extra percentage of demolition. So the key here was basically wait for your rally location to be cleared and then make the rally, not on top of the defensive structure, because they will clear the defensive structure really fast and then your army will just scatter around and nobody will focus the main target of town center. So he was at least lucky getting down the town center, but by this approach he would have for certainly cleared the town center without the Howitzers spawning. Thanks, and if you actually would like your attack to be if you would actually like to broadcast your attack here in my War Academy and get some pointers, then feel free to leave me a link to your video. I can probably do this every other week or so if it seems interesting to you guys. Thanks.